What's up, air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This reading is for you. This reading is, I'm catering to your signs, okay, only. I'm catering to those of you who have a sun sign placement. Sun sign placement. You were born as a Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarius. And all others, you are welcome. But I said what I said, you heard me. So I don't want to hear no shit. And don't be in my comments talking shit. Go find your sun sign reading and shut up. And calm. So, before I decided to do this video, because I could have did a general read, but it was for air sign energy. And it could be that, okay, communication. Communication. Justice. Equality or liberation, authenticity. Okay, these things come through. The honest you, being honest with yourself. These things are coming through. So this has something to do with you talking to yourself, like communicating with your higher self. Okay, having conscious awareness of your thoughts on all vibrational levels, who you are consciously as well as subconsciously on all vibrational levels. It's awareness of self. And it could be awareness of someone else too, but you may have been pushed. So what I heard was, let's get to the nitty gritty. All praise to the Most High. Trust your intuition over minds, but if they align, that's divine, and it's divine time when you're here. Hi. So, life, sometimes you have to be pushed to walk away to see why that may have been something you wanted to fight to stay. Like stay in or stay, on or something like that, okay? So, you could have had to walk away to gain appreciation for something. And in hindsight, this is something that you would not have X'd out of your life. You would not have walked away from it. But it was hard to see when it was so, like, up close and personal. And there could have been, like, mitigating circumstances, other things that were creating this disharmony for you, okay? But in hindsight and being able to be pushed out of a situation, being too close to the picture, you can't see the full picture, pulling away is what helps you to see the big picture point of view. So there is something in life that I feel like did that to you, where it's like you give anything to go back to it, because you can now see the value of it, but it was hard to see when you were right there in the thick of it. And unfortunately, it goes like that. Like a lot of times in life when we don't practice appreciation regularly and when we don't prioritize appreciation above a lot of other things, okay, then what you don't appreciate starts to fade away, or you'll be inclined to self-sabotage it. So, yeah, you get it how you live it, or I don't know, you live it how you get it. Wait a minute. So something, the song Lemon by Rihanna is significant here. I'm just reading the air. Okay, I feel like I can do that with Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Like, the chattiness is fine. Alright, so something you walked away from or left behind, felt like life forced you to. But actually, it's like thank you in hindsight, because now I can really see why if I ever was to have that same situation, I would do it differently. I would fight harder. I would try more. Like, you know what to do. Like, let that door open for you. Let that door open for you and you won't miss, It's like I feel like that. Like, this is an opportunity almost missed. It was the opportunity for something and you missed it. And it could have not just been on you. Both of you may have had to have this pulling. Like, you were ripped apart. Pulled in two different directions so that you could truly see, the value of something. And now you're like adamant about having it and you're going to get it. Regardless of who is with, you're going to have that because you know that that's something that you would give anything to get back. So you're going to have the opportunity to create that for yourself is what I feel, and you won't miss. Like, you can't miss. All right, so something was worth it. It was worth it. All right, so anyway, let's get into the cards, you guys. Let's get into the cards and see what's coming out. So I'm just kind of free flowing. Yeah, I definitely am. Like anytime I have to put myself on a leash, or my mom, usually my mama or my big mama, they put me on a leash. Like, okay, now you know this little boy, he got to unleash his beast. He feeling some type of way. He irritable today. It's all in the air. It's in the energy. It's rainy. It's cloudy. You gonna have to be the peace. You're gonna have to be the discipline. You're gonna have to pretty much play mommy and daddy, like, for sure today and always. So um I like that. I just like the ease of it, and I like the success of it, because our day went a whole lot better than it would have or it ever did before. Like, it's easier now. But also just gaining appreciation for this little guy, that that came in, like, just more appreciation for who he is, even on his worst day. Oh, I just kissed that baby and blessed that baby, even on his worst day, even when he was being bad, like in the midst of it. I'm just like, yeah, but it's so, like, you are good because you want to be. I just remember being his age, and I would really use that shit. But he has more, he has better limits than I did as a child. I pushed my, I was bad, manipulative little girl. Just as sweet and loving as I wanted to be, but do what I want you to do. Do what I want you to do. Yeah, so I'm trying to root out the brattiness. I want my child to be spoiled, but not brat. Um, what's the other thing before I get these cards out? I don't know. I get lost in the sauce when I talk about that little human being. Good morning, I'm sorry, La Unique. La Unique. La Unique one. The unique one. Nice. I couldn't see it because of the holy smoke. Alright, don't worry. I'm going to make up for the time that I'm just chatty and rambling. You're going to get your full read. And I'll put a timestamp for when the cards actually come out. Is there anything else that was... I don't know. Spirits cleared the plate. Okay, but yeah, that's what I was talking about, ancestors and how I was on a leash. So yeah, I just feel like really chatty and really free. And you know what? That's why this is relevant to you. My moon sign. I'm not, see, that's not my reading. It's not my reading. But I am peeking and cross-watching with you guys. I will be, because this has to do with my internal world and internal reality. So it's not usually what's going on in my life or anything like that, but the mental stimulation is what's here. So there's something about you guys being so intellectual, and that is important and very relevant, so that you can strike the air. Even like your blows will really hit if you wait for it. And when I say it, I mean like the peace, the authenticity, the high vibrational energy. Okay. Now, cards. Alright, so I'm just going to pull, and we'll just see what's coming out for you guys. What's going on here. Got strength coming out on the table. That's the major arcana. Nice card to come out. I don't know if some of you are dealing with a Leo, but you could be. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Ace of Wands. Well, it's not somebody you're fucking or somebody you're having sex with or anything. Oh my God. What the hell? What are you doing here? Really? Back to back. Two Ace of Wands. You are energetically intertwined with two people that you have a desire for, but your desires are unfulfilled. You have two people in your energy who could be stuck, in lust that's unfulfilled, or you have lust that's unfulfilled. You have desires with two. There are two people who are just not doing it for you. Two people who aren't doing anything. And I don't mean like physically. They could be people that give you money or do something for you financially, but what you want them to do, they won't do. What you actually need them to do, they won't do. There's fresh new energy. There's something new you want to get started. There's something. You have two people who are like adamantly resisting or working against whatever it is that you're trying to do. So you are having to like strong arm your energy or strong arm yourself in relation to these resistant energies. You have at least two people that won't budge or won't move or won't do or aren't doing it for you. Something is not getting it. I wasn't even about to talk yet, but let me talk about it. Okay, y'all reading might be the longest because what the fuck? And it's a fire sign. If it's a Leo, they're probably running the show and and you're okay with that or you're cool with that. Or this is, this is how they tend to be. Something about it, you don't care so much, whatever. Or you're running the show and you know why they're not getting what they want, or why, they're not doing what you want them to do, or something like that. Like, if it's a Leo, you kind of just are expecting this, and there's some dynamic of it that is peaceful, you guys, maybe it's a back and forth. It's reciprocal, okay? Like both of you could rebel against each other at the same time, and then you end up working together at the same time. Or this is one of those on again, off again type of situations, okay? Y'all loving, fucking, sucking, all of this, okay? Oh, so much. Oh my God, I'm so obsessed. Oh, I just want to live in it. Oh, I just love you. All of that. And then other times it's just like, tired of your shit. I'll do it when I fucking feel like it. Okay, so something is very, I don't know, passive aggressive, back and forth, on again, off again, emotional roller coaster, highs and lows. That's for sure. Okay. But you also could be dealing with a Sagittarius or an Aries and having a similar dynamic, but it doesn't feel like it's reciprocal. It's not peaceful. You're not enjoying it. Okay. All right, I don't know. Somebody also is here. They're having sex with somebody and it doesn't even feel good. It doesn't feel good. They're not enjoying it. They aren't satisfied. Just stop. Like, seriously, what do you, like, this is not, like, just, I don't know. But something is wrong. Both of these Ace of Wands, this is two ding-dongs in reverse on my table. There's something wrong here. So I don't know if it's whoever you're thinking about or giving your energy to, or like this is not going to do it for you. It's not going to do it for you, and like it really won't. And this could even be a warning. This could be seen as a warning. Like whoever this is, there could be like karmic repercussions, could be the final straw here. Okay, oh, but take it as it resonates, because for some of you, it's like where you failed, this person actually wanted you to. So that's their wish fulfillment. Is like, oh, thank you. Okay. The other side of this is I'm also getting where it's like somebody tried and failed. They tried again. They failed. But this third time, like the third time's the charm for somebody. So this is you're going to get a wish fulfillment here. And then for some of you, it's just going to be another failed attempt. And you know it. The Ace of Swords. You're lying to yourself that this is good enough, that this does it for you, or that this person fulfills you. And you just know it doesn't. Your whole heart and soul ain't in it, and you know that. So somebody may need to tame the beast. Like your physical, sexual beast. Your primal energy. You need to tame that. It's unbridled. Somebody's lust is completely unbridled. And it's like, I don't know, but something is warped. Okay? It's warped. And it's creating a warped sense of reality. I don't know, but this is wasted. You're wasting your energy. You're wasting. This could even be somebody who's just being too, they out here fucking everybody or anybody. Yeah, confirmation. Somebody's fucking anybody or everybody looking for something. This is like they're losing energy. They're losing their drive. They're wasting. They're sowing their seeds anywhere, everywhere, and just wasting. And some of you, this is your energy. This you're just anybody. Like anybody. Oh my God, pay attention. Oh my God, talk to me. Oh yes, sure. I'll be there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can always yeah. Fuck. Okay, and then you don't have anything left for the things that you actually want to do or you want to pour into. So you're not giving your energy where it's due or where it's useful for you. Somebody is like sabotaging the fuck out of themselves energetically. What's going on? To a customer base. It could be an ex. Okay, so this could be like an on again, off again situation with an ex, but neither one of you are fulfilled by this. It's not doing it for you. It's, you know. Money looks good. Your finances look good. Some of you have two people from the past, and you might like one person more than the other, or one is maybe a little better and like maybe it's a better catch than the other, but honestly, neither one of them are like good for you right now. Neither one of them are able to meet you eye to eye. You aren't even feeling a true like soulful bond or connection with either one of them. You aren't on the same page. You know, it's kind of like let go. You could be holding on to someone or something because of how it makes you feel. Like, okay, so the King of Pentacles, something about this connection, it may bring out, tell me more about the King of Pentacles. Someone could be dealing with a Virgo. Four of Wands. You could live with this person, maybe that's why. Or this is family, it's a member of your family. Six of Cups in reverse. Stuck in the past, lacking playfulness. Nothing's going back to the way that it used to be. You could be stuck on somebody because you think that it's going to go back to the way that it used to be. Like suddenly this person is going to become, you know, playful again, and they're going to set themselves free and do this thing. But honestly, it's boring because they're not doing that. Or you're not doing that. Or you have no intention of doing that. Or they have no intention of doing that. Something isn't going the way that you think it's going to go or the way that you want it to go. On the other hand, though, you have all of this, like, you have all of these things that are going right in your life that you have reason to celebrate about. Someone could have just got a new house, or you, like, there's something going on with your home that you're happy about, or you're just really content. You have a happy home environment. Some of you have a very stable job, or even like your finances. You're just doing good with money right now, or you're feeling good about your finances. Like you feel there's like a sense of self-respect, like you accomplished something. That's what I'm feeling. Like you're sitting back and enjoying your accomplishments. You're really able to look at things and say, wow, I did that, or wow, this is really good here. I've got something good going here, and you're able to pat yourself on the back. So you're feeling very accomplished with the King of Pentacles, and you should, because you did that, whatever it is. So you're stable. Your balance, you are ready for a connection, or if you have a connection, I feel like you're maintaining balance and still keeping a happy environment, even if there are certain things that are not happening, or you have people who are working against you, or your person is working against you, or they aren't fulfilling you, or they aren't putting in, or they don't have the attention, the energy, the focus, whatever. You could be doing all of this shit by yourself. Or you could have a person there and it still feels like you're doing it yourself. But what I'm saying is you're patting yourself on the back right now, because regardless of who isn't doing what, I did that. I'm doing that. I'm holding this down. I'm doing this right now like it's happening. That's how I feel that you feel about yourself. Like, I did this, I'm real. But literally, like, ooh, I'm the real deal Holyfield. So you're really feeling yourself, but in a very accomplished, balanced, humble, peaceful, just a real way. I love this energy here. But there is this, this could be a wobble for you. You could be creating, maybe this is what you're trying to do. You're trying to tame yourself, keep yourself from falling into this issue. Because there is something that is lacking. There is something that feels like it's putting a gray area in your life. It's like pushing you, I feel, to do something outside of what you typically do. It's pushing you to like assert this independence that you don't feel like you should have to. Something already feels good. So there is something that you're looking to return, and it does have something to do with like the playfulness, the ease, or the, yeah, see, there's just like the flow of things. So there's some kind of rigidity or resistance to working together. Okay, that's what it is. Just not working with you, or not wanting to. So the issue is that you're feeling very good. You could be throwing this in this person's face. You're not doing that. But honestly, this is one of those situations where you like, I did that. Like in your fucking face is how it really should be. Because you're doing this all by yourself, but the person who's not doing it with you, or people who aren't doing it with you, they're also in resistance to you. Like they're also trying to make it more difficult for you to do what they need you to do. You're playing a role and showing up for your role, but then you're also playing their role and showing up for their role too. But they still got an attitude or an issue with you, and they're still making it difficult for you to do it. Like they're working against you. Oh no, this is not something that you want to tame, and something that's energy. You're pouring way too much energy into something. I don't know what this is, but I don't see the, let's see. Here we go. Let's see. I don't know where my glasses are, but if I had them, I would put them on. Tell me about these Ace of Wands in reverse. Is this the same person? I know how to do that. Is this the same person? Ace of Wands. Is this the same person? Ace of Wands. King of Pentacles came out again. So no, they are not the same. That's too many cards, but I'm going to keep that because I feel like that's the message. I don't believe in coincidences anymore. So, okay. So the person you see as your equal, they're in resistance to you. They're not playing their role. You have to play their role too. But this is the person you see as your equal. For some of you, this is you. You were working against yourself at one point in time, but you just let this person go. Like, it's like being in resistance. See, let me see who this person is. Yep. Knight of Wands in reverse. So you got a kid here. These are adult readings, but you're dealing with a child. That's how they're behaving. This is really like a teenager. The Knight of Wands in reverse is a teenager. And they're having a hissy fit or a tantrum because they're not getting any, or because you won't do it, or because they're not fulfilled, or because they got caught, or because they tried to resist you or do their own thing and it didn't work for them. It blew up in their face. They're mad at you because they got caught. They're mad at you because you have rules. They're mad at you because they just got an attitude because they woke up this morning that way. You know how it is, teenagers. You're dealing with a teenager. It's someone who smiles in your face and calls you a bitch behind your back. Or says they love you and you're the greatest, but really can't stand you for real. Pissing them the fuck off. You're dealing with a teenager. Okay, compared to somebody like grown. But the grown person still ain't doing it for you. They're not doing anything for you. They're not doing it for you. They're not doing it with you. Or this is you, and when you were trying to like enforce these rules and really put your foot down or really try to cater to, it's like when you've tried all the ways, you know, extra nice, extra sweet, extra understanding, extra caring, extra empathy, extra love, extra passes, extra ease, extra peace, okay? Extra boundaries, extra discipline, extra, you know, like rules, extra, like you've tried all of these, it's almost like you pulled every tool that you had in your Rolodex for this person, and you get like it's not helping. And what you found out is just stop trying, because this person isn't trying. They are adamant about misunderstanding, miscalculating, underestimating, triggering, trying, you know, being rebellious. They're just adamant about it. This is just what they want to do. They want to find a way to defeat you or tear you down or change your mind or turn around your way of seeing things or doing things. They just want control. And they feel like you're the one who has it. So they want your control. So yeah, it doesn't help. All right, so you may have figured out how you were self-sabotaging yourself by trying to force this person to fucking do what the fuck they need to do. Do what you see as right. They wouldn't play that part. Or fair. You were just looking for fair too, balance. Okay, but they don't want to do that. So it's like, okay, what I can do is detach. And that's what you did. You detached, and because of that, you get this stability back. When you detach emotionally and you get practical and reasonable about things, the detachment works magically for you. But there is still some issue here where you feel, oh, that's because they're still there. That's why. Both of them. If this is two people, they're both still there. This person, who is this King of Pentacles? Because it could be another person and y'all twinning. The bottom of this deck is new boo. Tell me, so yeah, some of you may have a new person. This is your old person that refused to move on. Oh, this one's doing too much. Excessive and overindulgent. They love the candy too much. This person, they get all filled up on that lust, or they get all filled up on like their ego or whatever, and then they feel like, fuck you. It's like, yeah, this person becomes inflated. Their ego becomes inflated, and all of a sudden they don't need you, or all of a sudden they don't have to do what you want them to do. So this is like, there's a difference. It's just that they're doing the same thing. They're both intending to be rebellious. They're both, is this you though? Because you could have been the one that was excessive. You were excessive in feeling that it was an accomplishment that you could get this teenager to behave like an adult. You know, it's like, look what I've done. Look what I did. Okay. So, you know, you wanted dominance or control so much so that it was actually self-sabotaging. So you just had to let that go. Let this person do whatever they're going to do, and you're going to do you. You're going to do you. Okay, but let me see, because for some it's just another person, but they're kind of on the same shit as the past person. They're just better at how they do it, or more skilled, or they're cooler about it, or, you know, I don't know. Some things are bad behaviors that we tend to not even see that we're allowing, but it's because somebody else, oh, but when they do it, it's so cute, or when they do it, it's so sexy. But is it cute or sexy for anybody else? Because if it's not, then you kind of need to look at how it's working for you. That's what you kind of need to do. Is just look at how it works out for you. Because energy is free. So you can put a face on the energy and say that bad behavior is okay for that one in particular all day, as much as you want to. But if you allow that one person, then you're going to notice all these other things that people think they can do based off of that one thing. So I never learned this until I had a child, because I have to set boundaries with my child, or tell my child what's okay, what's not okay. And I never knew that I didn't already have these boundaries set up, because I could attract that from somebody else. And it's like, you're not my baby. Like, you're not my fucking child. What is wrong with you? Know what I'm saying? Stand up or get up, or, you know, who are you? Like, what are you doing? Like, okay, but realizing that is that you're teaching your child how to deal with you, but you're teaching your child how to set up boundaries, mostly, is what you're doing. You're teaching them how to have others deal with them, okay? If that makes sense. So, God, so much that I could get from this. But anyway, yeah, whatever you chose to do, or whatever you realized that helped you to set up boundaries in your life, it created balance, peace, and harmony. That's what you feel, and that's where you are, okay? You have set up these boundaries for yourself. So, let me say something. So when my son was a nursing baby, and I'm gonna say for my nephews, I have 4 of them, and my sister nursed all of them, and she nursed them to, yeah, it's 11:23. Here's authenticity. For me, my sister nursed my nephews way too long. Like, these niggas eating Oreos with a titty in their mouth. No, sir. Okay. She didn't give a fuck. People thought it was weird. People thought it's too much. She's one of those moms. There's like shows about them or whatever. Like, your child is 5 years old. Why the fuck are they still on your tit? Okay, that is not okay. Now, it can happen, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, it doesn't matter if it's only physically or energetically, because you could literally have a baby that was on a bottle and got off of that, but they still nurse off of you. They're still like clingy to you. That is a baby that's still nursing, however old they are. So I had to learn that, because I was one of them, like, that is enough, girl. He do not need that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fan of it. Like, the kids, they playing with one and drinking the other, and then, you know, playing on their tablet while they nursing. Just stop. Just stop. Put it away. But honestly, my son, I let him be all cuddly. We would do our own things, but we would always be right there up under each other all day. And it was like, okay, we got to start going our own separate ways, because it's pretty much the same thing. It's just it creates this codependence, okay, because you're used to finding that peace with your mommy. I just think it really goes for nursing babies. But I feel like maybe you move like that in your connections. You let your people nurse off of you, you know, financially, emotionally, mentally. You're just always there to coddle these grown ass people like they're babies. And so you got one that's a teenager, and acting like a teenager. Well, no, I'm sorry. You got one that's acting like a teenager, a grown-up that's acting like a teenager, and then you got a grown-up that hides very well their teenager activities or teenager behavior. And you might like that teenager behavior better. But you're opening yourself up, and if you're not with these people, and it doesn't look like you are with either one of them, They're not fulfilling your desires. They're not making you happy. They're placeholders. They're in the way. They're actually cock blocking or kitty blocking the connection that you actually want and deserve. Like one that would be well suited to you and who you are currently. Okay, you are not in this space of wanting to play games. These people are playing games and getting like a lot of ego and clout off of it. That's cool and all, but let them do that. Let them have that. And you detach, move out of the fucking way and do your own thing. Enjoy your own peace, your own stability, your own happiness. And maybe things won't go back to the way that you're going to want it to be with them. But it could if they want to, because it looks like you couldn't let go of maybe both of them or one of them if you wanted to. Okay, with this Four of Pentacles. So you're going to have to, you're still holding on to them because you have to. Maybe some of you have children with them or something like that. So you can't really like detach, or your heart is already in it. So you can't detach. This King of Pentacles, this could even be your twin flame. If you've met them in physical life, the detachment is, yeah, no. This is a cycle you just are going to have to conquer. And it looks like you're doing it, but you got to keep going. Because something wants you to think that you can just bring this back to the way that it used to be. Yeah, no. If they're going to do something differently, that's going to be on the other side of all of this. Going back to the past is like going back to allowing your child to, that's what I was going to tell you. Like when my child was nursing, he had access to me. You know, if he needs to nurse, immediately I drop everything that I'm doing. I go pick him up and nurse him immediately. Well, as he got older, I started to realize like he would just grab me and yes, pick me up, or I'm getting in your lap right now, or you're not getting up, or you're not going to do this. Like he would just think he could tell me what to do and when to do it, or when I could move and when I could move. And it's like, excuse me, you are not, I have to tell him, well, not so much now, but sometimes he goes back to that. Like he resorts back to thinking that he's a nursing baby. And I'm like, excuse me, no. And because you want to be mean and try to have a tantrum about it, then you can also exit my room and close my door. But I realized that if people in my life who were used to being able to feed off of me energetically kind of got this feeling that they get to, like, they could just do what they want to do whenever the fuck they want to. Or they have access to me anytime they ask for it. And I'm just supposed to grant it. No. And because I don't like that. And so if, you know, I wouldn't have maybe even knew that I need to put up a boundary like that, or that I was opening the way for people to treat me like that. I didn't think I was. But when that reemerges in your life, and I'm glad that it happened with my child, but it could have happened with a grown-up where they ran up on me, you know, like a dude or something runs up on me thinking that they're going to just come in and grab me or who the fuck do you, excuse me, no sir. But I had let a lot of those boundaries down as a mother with my child and embracing our connection, but also raising him to be a man that respects women, or that respects people and space and privacy, and, you know, like teaching him those boundaries. It helped me to realize where I needed to reinstill those boundaries in my own personal life, so that I am not so easily accessible, especially to people who I don't mean to be easily accessible. If you lose access to me, there's a reason for it. And sometimes it's not forever, but sometimes it is. I don't know. But it's a grievance against my soul. I trust that. That's how I move. And so my son, he learns to move like that too. You can have access to me, but if you misuse it, if you abuse it, if you take too much of it, if you take it for granted, it will be reneged, revoked. Your past is deleted until you come into the new energy. And that means that you also accept my new boundaries. So there could be two people who are stuck in the past because they don't accept your new boundaries. And I'm getting that you're no longer willing to give to those who don't want to give. You don't just receive, take. And then when I need, or when I want, or what, you know what I'm saying, what I'm asking for is always war. Yeah, no, thank you. Seriously. So this feels like a cold cutoff that you're doing in your life, you guys. And I feel like it's going to work for you. All right. So we've been in your reading. I said you're going to be the longest. Actually, I think there's another one that was longer. But I am going to go ahead and tap out of this energy because my son is back there disturbing my peace with this game. And I told him if the game disturbs your peace to put it away. And I'm going to put my cards away. I'm putting my cards away. You gonna put your game away? What? Didn't I say take a break? You can go play with something else if that's stressing you out. That don't make sense. You hear me? Yeah. You don't have to say sorry. You just have to listen. You just have to listen. That's all I'm requiring right now. Is for you to listen. No. I said, yes, I know. Get your peace back first. You hear what I'm saying to you? Okay? Get your peace back. If the game is disturbing your peace, you have to give it a break. It's not about being sorry. It's about you being happy. Do what feels good, not what doesn't feel good. Your free time is your free time. I don't care if you play your game. I just don't want to hear you crying about it. All right. So anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. That's the reading. I will see you guys in the next live. I'm in love with your souls. Bye.